Vande Gurunam Charanarvinde Sandarshita Swatma Sukhavabodhe Nishreyase Jangalikayamane Samsara Hala Hala Mohashantye Abahu Purushakaram Shankachakrasi Dharinam Sahasra Shirasam Shwetam Pranamami Patanjalim.
Come to standing. Press your feet into the floor. Firm your legs. Firm your arms. Lift your head slightly. Gaze straight ahead. Sama Sthiti. Bring your hands to your heart. Saraya Namaskara A. Inhale, rotate your arms, extend the fingers to the ceiling. Exhaling from the hips, bend forward, bring your head towards the floor. Inhale, lift your head, straighten your back. Place the palms on the floor. Exhale, step or jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale into Ardha Mukha Svanasana.
If your hamstrings are tight, you may leave your heels off the floor or slightly bend your knees.
Become aware of your breath, breathing through your nose only, bringing the inhalation and your exhalation to even, bringing the sound of the inhalation almost to the same sound as the exhalation. With your next inhalation, step or jump forward, lift your head. Exhale, lower the head towards the floor. Inhale, use the breath to lift. Raise the arms. Exhale, bring the hands down towards the heart. Inhale, rotate the arms, stretch them to the ceiling. Exhale from the hips, bend forward, bring your head towards the floor. Inhale, lift your head. Gaze forward, place the palms on the floor. Exhale, jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, release into downward facing dog. Become aware of your hands, pressing down firmly, starting with the root of the thumb and then extending into your first finger, reaching to the outer edges of your palms, pressing down firmly.
Feel the energy of the earth moving all the way up your arms, spreading your shoulder blades wide.
Listen to your breath, keeping the breath even, keeping the breath deep. With your next inhalation, step or jump forward, lift your head. Exhale, lower head to shins. Keep the legs strong. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, bring hands to the heart.
Inhaling, reach up, gaze at your thumbs. Exhaling, folding from the hips into Uttanasana, look at your nose. Inhaling, lift your head, straighten your back. Exhale into Chaturanga Dandasana, come down on your knees if necessary. Inhale, roll up into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or Cobra. Exhaling back into Adho Mukha Svanasana.
Become aware of your feet, keeping the outer edges of your feet parallel, reaching your heels to the earth. Even if the heels don't touch the floor, lift your toes, and this will create an action in your legs, firming the legs and extending the sitting bones to the ceiling behind you. Continue to breathe deeply, listening to the breath. With your inhalation, step or jump forward, lift your head. Exhale, lower the head towards the floor. Keeping your legs firm, use the breath. Inhale, come up to standing, gaze to thumbs. Exhale, let the hands return to the heart. Saraya Namaskara B.
Inhaling, bend your knees, raise your arms, gaze at your thumbs. Exhaling, folding from the hips into Uttanasana. Inhaling, raise your head, straighten your back. Exhaling, lower down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, open your heart into Cobra or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pivot your left foot, step the right foot forward. You may bring the hands to the knee in front of the heart. If possible, raise your arms. Exhaling, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, roll to Urdhva Mukha or Cobra. Exhale back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pivot the right foot, step the left one forward, remembering your option, hands in front of the heart or all the way up, gazing at the thumbs. Exhaling, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, roll up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana.
Keep listening to your breath, keeping the rhythm of the breath even. Keep your legs strong. Keep your arms strong. Feel as if you can get an inner rotation of your thighs by either lifting the little toes or pressing down with the outer edges of your heels. Always working in conjunction with your breath, the Ujjayi breath. Deepness of breath. With your next inhalation, step or jump forward, lift your head. Exhale, the head releases towards the floor. Bending the knees, raise the arms. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, release hands to the heart. Inhale, bend the knees, touch the floor with fingertips, raise your arms. Exhale, lengthen, reach head towards the floor. Lift your head, straighten your back. Place the palms on the floor. Exhale, step or jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or Cobra. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pivot your left foot. Bring the right foot to the right hand. Extend from the back leg. Raise the arms. Gaze at thumbs. Exhaling, take the hands to the floor. Take your leg back. Lower down. Keep the legs strong. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, lift into downward facing dog. Pivot your right foot. Bring the left foot to the left hand. Extend, raise the arms, gaze up at thumbs. Keep the legs strong. Exhale, lower the hands down. Take the leg back, lower. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, release into downward facing dog. Keep breathing deeply, being aware of your breath, being aware of the exhalation so that you squeeze the air completely from the system, and then keeping the lower abdomen held in as you breathe in fully deeply so that you feel the side of your ribs expand, you feel your chest expand, you feel the breath across your shoulders. Deepness of breath.
Feel the energy of the earth and its rebounding action, moving all the way up in your arms, spreading your shoulder blades wide. With your next inhalation, step or jump forward, raise your head, exhaling into Uttanasana. Inhale, bend your knees, raise your arms, and look at your thumbs. Exhaling, hands in front of the heart.
Inhale, bend the knees, touch the floor, raise your arms. Exhale, lengthen and release the head towards the floor. Inhale, lift your head. Place your palms on the floor. Exhale, take the feet back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pivot your left foot. Bring the right foot to the right hand. Inhale, raise the arms, gaze up at thumbs. Exhale, take the hands to the floor, take your leg back, lower down. Inhale, with strong legs, lift and open the heart. Exhale, release into downward facing dog. Pivot your right foot. Bring your left foot to the left hand, keeping the back leg strong. Stretch up and gaze at thumbs. Exhale, take the hands down, the legs back, lower. Inhale, keep the legs strong, lift, stretch. Exhale, release into downward facing dog. Return to the rhythm of your breath, bringing your breath back to even. Keeping your hands pressing into the floor, starting from the root of the thumb and the first finger, pressing the heels back to the earth, pressing from the balls of your feet, so that there's a firmness in the arms, a firmness in the legs, and then from this firmness find a softness coming from your breath, the Ujjayi breath. Feel the breath extending the spine, lengthening as you inhale. With your next inhalation, jump forward, lift your head. Exhale, head releases to shins. Bending the knees, raise the arms to the ceiling, gaze at thumbs. Exhale, release hands to the heart.
Padangusthasana. Bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, straighten your spine. Exhaling, separate your feet hip-width apart, spreading the toes. Open your heart. Exhale. Folding from the hips, take hold of the big toes with the 2 first fingers, bending your knees if necessary. Inhale, raise your head. Exhale, fold forward, aiming to bring the abdomen toward the thighs. Use the rebounding action of the earth, moving all the way up your legs to point your sitting bones toward the ceiling. Keep the heart open. The shoulder blades are spreading wide and the neck lengthens. Inhaling, lift your head. Exhale, Padahastasana, place the hand under the feet.
Press the toes into the wrist. Firm your legs, lift, exhale, reach the head towards the floor. Keep pressing the toes into the wrist, remembering that the strength of this posture is in the legs. Pressing the feet down so the energy rebounds up the legs, extending the sitting bones towards the ceiling. Keep reaching the ribs over the thighs. Relax your neck and shoulders. Keep the breath flowing smoothly, deeply. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, release the hands, place the hands on your waist. Firm your legs, and with your breath, inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, bring the feet together, hands to your heart. Inhale, turn 90 degrees to the front. Turn your right leg 90 degrees, back leg 5 to 10. Utthita Trikonasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach over your right thigh, reach down to grab your right big toe.
You may also place the back of your hand against your shin, rooting the feet firmly into the ground. Distribute your weight evenly between both legs. Lengthening from the sacrum to the top of the head, the shoulders are wide and the heart is open.
Keep your breath even. Keep drawing the navel deep into the spine, engaging Uddiyana Bandha. Always working in conjunction with your breath.
Gaze at the big toe. Inhale. Come back up, bring the feet parallel.
Exhale, turn the left foot 90 degrees, back foot 5 to 10. Strengthen your legs. Inhale, stretch the spine. Exhale, reach the left armpit over the left thigh. Turn your shoulders, turn the head, and gaze at the extended fingers. Again, return to the breath. Be aware that the legs remain firm, pressing down with the mound of the big toe, reaching back with the outer edge of your right heel. Deep breaths, long breaths, lengthening the spine with your breath. Ujjayi breath. Relax your neck and shoulders. Firm your legs. Inhale, come up to standing. Turn the hips 90 degrees. Parivrita Trikonasana. Keep your legs strong, lengthen the spine. Exhale, reach over your right thigh. Bring the left hand to the outer edge of your right foot.
Beginners may choose to proceed step by step by first placing both hands on the shin, lengthening from sacrum to the top of the head. Inhale, revolve toward the ceiling. In order to keep your balance, keep pressing on the inside of your right foot and on the outside of your left foot. Keeping the shoulder wide, lengthen your neck. The feet are firmly rooted into the ground. The legs are firm. Exhale, gaze at the big toe. Inhale, come back up.
Turn in the opposite direction. Square your hips. Press your feet into the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, reach over the left thigh. Bring the right hand to the outer edge of your left foot. Keeping your legs strong, your hips square. Keep turning the shoulders, stretching from the center of the spine. Gaze up at the extended fingers, and again return to your breath. Being aware that the exhalation, you keep drawing the navel into the spine to release the tailbone. Focusing on your breath. Exhale, look down at the floor. Keep your legs strong. Inhale, come up to standing. Jump to the front, Samasthiti. Bring your hands in front of the heart. Turn 90 degrees. Utthita Parsvakonasana. With the right leg turned 90 degrees, press the feet down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower your right thigh. Bring the right hand to the outer edge of your right foot.
According to your flexibility, you may also place the elbow on top of the right knee. Extend evenly on both sides of your body, rotating the torso toward the ceiling. Gazing at the extended hand, come back to your breath.
Breathe deeply, pressing down your feet, the mound of the left big toe. Feel the energy rebounding through your legs so that there's a lightness. With your next inhalation, come up to standing. Turn in the opposite direction. Firm your legs. Inhale. Exhaling, lower your left thigh parallel to the floor. Bring the left hand to the outer edge of your foot. From your back leg, stretch through your spine, reaching the tips of the fingers to infinity. Turn your head, gaze at the tips of your fingers. Keep the legs firm. Keep turning your heart and your navel to the ceiling, focusing on your breath. Ujjayi breath.
Utthita Parsvakonasana massages and tones the organs. Exhaling, gaze at the big toe. Inhale, come back up, feet parallel. Exhale back into Samasthiti. Prasarita Padottanasana E. Opening to the right about 4 feet apart. Place your hands on your hips. Inhaling, ground your feet and open your heart. Exhaling, folding forward, bring the hands shoulder-width apart. Beginners may keep their arms straight. If possible, bending at the elbows, place the crown of the head on the mat.
Keep the legs firmly pressing into the floor. Ideally, the hands are in line with the feet, elbows, shoulders, all at the same width. Press down with the heel of the palms. Feel the connection to the shoulder blades. Then come back to your breath, keeping the legs firm, remembering the action is in the legs.
To protect your lower back, keep contracting Uddiyana Bandha. Inhaling, lift your head. Exhale, place the hands on the hips, firmly ground the legs. Inhale, come back up. Prasarita Padottanasana B. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhaling, place the hands on the hips. Inhale, open your heart, gaze toward the ceiling. Exhaling with the spine long, fold forward from the hips, bringing the head toward the ground.
Keep the breath strong, pressing your feet into the floor. Feel the strength on your inner thighs. Feel the action in your pelvic floor. Keep breathing deeply, keeping the lower abdomen held in, the Uddiyana Bandha, always working with your breath. Strong, deep breaths. Press your feet into the floor. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale. Press your feet down from the pelvis. Inhaling, raise the arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, the hands come behind the back, interlocking your fingers or crossing at the elbows. Inhale, stretch the spine. Exhale, extend, reaching the head towards the floor, and then bringing the hands down to touch the floor if possible. Reach and lengthen the spine, and then if possible, bring the head further towards the floor. Keep pushing the feet down so that the action is felt in the hips. Stretch the arms, stretch across the shoulders. Keep pushing the feet into the floor, pushing the pelvis upwards, breathing deeply, evenly. And then with your next inhalation, keeping the legs strong, come up to standing. Exhale, bring the hands to the waist. Firm your legs, inhaling. Exhale, stretch, extend, and reach down to grab your big toes. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, bend forward.
If you feel that your lower back is rounding, slightly bend your knees, eventually aiming to keep the legs straight. Strongly activate the quadriceps. Keep pressing your big toes down, gently pulling the elbows toward the ceiling, lengthening the spine, lengthening the neck. Feel the strength of your bandhas. Feel the energy of your breath. This sequence nourishes the brain and lengthens the spine while making the body strong. With your next inhalation, lift your head. Exhaling, placing the hands on the hips, keep the legs strong. Inhale, come back up. Exhaling back into Samastitihi.
Hands to the heart, then turn 90 degrees and continue to turn, squaring your hips. Bring your hands behind your back, placing them in a prayer position or crossing them at the elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen.
You may also choose to proceed step by first coming only halfway down, or bending the front leg slightly, making sure you extend from sacrum to the top of the head, folding forward, keeping the spine long. Pull up on your kneecaps and thighs, and draw back your lower abdomen toward the spine.
Keeping the feet firmly pressing into the floor so that the legs are strong. Then you can reach from the strength of your pelvis, extending over the extended leg. Inhale, come up to standing, turn 180 degrees. Square your hips, press the feet down, lengthen the spine. Inhale, exhale, extend over the left thigh, reaching the chin towards the shin. The gaze is at the big toes. Keep pressing downwards, pressing the little finger into your spine, and this will stretch the sternum forward. Pressing the palms together, breathing deeply.
If balance is a challenge for you in this pose, keeping the hips parallel, press on the inside of the left foot and on the outside of the right foot, strongly activating your bandhas. With your next inhalation, lift your head, straighten your back, and come up, feet parallel, exhaling back into Samastitihi. In preparation for Utthita Hasta Palangushtasana.
Firm your legs. Bring your hands to the waist. Press your feet into the floor, and with your inhalation, bend the right leg, reach down to grab the big toe or the upper shin. Press firmly down with the left leg. Exhale if possible. Bend forward and reach the chin towards the shin. Otherwise, stand tall, pressing down with the foot. Inhale, lift the head, place the hand on the waist. Exhale, turn the right leg to the side as you turn to look over your left shoulder. Keep pressing down with the left leg. Inhale, bring the leg back to center. Press the foot down. Exhale, reach the chin forward. Inhale, lift. Place the hands on the waist. Stretch the right leg forward, extending. Always pressing and keeping the left leg strong. Exhale, lower the leg to the floor.
Firm your right leg. Inhale. Bend the left knee, catching the shin or the big toe. Stand tall and open your heart. If possible, exhale, folding over the extended leg, gazing at the big toe. Keep a strong foundation, activating your bandhas. With your next inhalation, straighten your back. Exhaling, opening to the left, gazing to the right. This pose cultivates balance, steadiness, and concentration, calming the mind and straightening the body. Inhale, bring the leg forward. Exhaling, placing the hands on the hips, raise your leg as high as possible, pointing the toes. Drawing your shoulder blades down, keep your heart open. Breathe deeply. Exhale, bring the leg back down, hands in Namaste in front of the heart, in preparation for Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana. Inhaling, bend the right knee and bring the heel on the upper left thigh. You may also choose to hold the knee and the ankle and stand tall. If you're grabbing the big toe behind your back, exhale, elongate your torso over your extended leg. Strongly activate your bandhas and distribute the weight evenly between your hand and your foot. Keeping a strong foundation, come back to the strength of your breath.
Inhale, lift your head, slightly bend your knee, firm your leg, and then inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, release your foot and let the foot return to the floor. Press your feet down, and with your next inhalation, raise the opposite leg, bringing the foot into the abdomen. Reach behind you to grab your toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding from the hips. Bend forward and reach the hand to the outer edge of your foot. Breathe deeply. Firm the leg, pushing upwards into the pelvic floor. Be aware of your knee, reaching it down to the earth so that there's a release in your hip. Keep the hips square. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, slightly bend the knee. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, release the hand. Bring the foot to the floor. Inhale, bring the hands to the heart.
In preparation for Utkatasana, which we enter through Surya Namaskara A. Inhaling, raise your arms in Tadasana. Exhaling, folding from the hips into Uttanasana. Inhale, raise your head, straighten your back. Exhale, lower down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, arch your spine, open your heart. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana.
Jump forward, bring the feet between your hands, keeping the legs bent. Rotate from the shoulder blades. Raise the arms to the ceiling. Gaze towards the thumbs. Keep your legs firm. Sitting down a little lower with each exhalation. Feeling the strength in your shins. Keep your head back and gaze at your extended hands. Breathe deeply. Exhale. Lower the hands to the floor. Take the feet back and lower down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pivot your left foot. Bring your right foot to the right hand. Extend over the thigh. Raise the arms to the ceiling. Virabhadrasana.
Remember your options. You may put both hands on top of the knee. in front of the heart, but if possible, raise your arms up, higher, pressing the palms of the hands together. Bring the shoulder blades down, lift the torso, square your hips and tuck your tailbone. With your next inhalation, straighten the leg, bring the feet parallel. Exhale the left foot at 90 degrees, bend your knee.
Keep pressing into the outer edge of your right foot, pushing the right hip forward. Press into the front foot so the left hip comes back, squaring your hips. Keep lifting your heart, stretching upwards. Inhaling, open your pelvis, open your arms. You may adjust your feet. Stretch the arms in opposite directions, stretching from between the center of the shoulder blades. Let the shoulders drop so the neck can remain loose. Keep the abdomen held in so the tailbone is dropping towards the floor. Breathe deeply. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, turn in the opposite direction. Lower the right thigh parallel to the floor. Again, strengthen your legs.
Virabhadasana is a pose of courage and determination. Using the strength of your breath, lift your upper torso out of your pelvis. Keep your arms strong and your gaze soft. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, keeping the legs strong. Inhaling into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog.
With your next inhalation, bring the feet between the hands, come to a seated position, placing the palms next to the hips, pressing them down, engaging your triceps. Strengthen your legs. Feel the action in the hips, and from this action, feel that the chest is lifting.
Dandasana sets the alignment for all the sitting poses. Breathe fully and mindfully. Paschimottanasana. Take hold of your big toes if possible, or hold the ankles. Inhaling, open the heart. Exhale, fold forward.
Remember, the strength of this posture and all postures is in the legs. Pressing the heels down so that the sitting bones press into the floor, and then the body can lift and extend from the pelvis. Keep the shoulders soft. Keep the neck soft.
If you feel a strain in your lower back, bend your knees, but keep pressing the heels into the ground. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, catch the sides of your feet. Lift your chest, hollow your abdomen. Exhale, fold forward a bit deeper. Come back to the strength of your breath.
Keep turning your feet so the little toes come towards your ears, that the mounds of the big toes are pushed forward. Relax your neck and shoulders so that as you stretch there's only a resistance in the shoulder blades and that you're not using your arms to pull. The strength of the posture is in the legs. Inhale, come up, straighten your spine. Exhale, reach around your feet as far as possible or return to the last position. Inhale, lift. Exhale, with strong legs, lift and stretch forward.
In Paschimottanasana, use the strength of your breath to lift the torso from the hips and then to extend it over your strong legs. Relax the shoulders, keep the heart open, drawing in the abdomen, lengthen the spine from the sacrum to the top of your head. The gaze is soft. Come back to the strength of the breath.
With your next inhalation, lift the head, straighten your spine. Exhale, bring the hands back 12 inches behind you. Press the hands down. If you wish, you may bend the knees. And with your inhalation, lift the outer edges of your hips. Extend your head, extending the head towards the floor. Keep pressing down on your first finger. Feel that this pushes and opens the sternum. Keep pressing down with your feet. And with your exhalation, release back to the floor. Bring your feet back with the inhalation, Vinyasa. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Firm your legs, pushing the heels back, then inhale, lift, open the heart. Exhale, release into downward facing dog. With your inhalation, jump forward, bring the feet between the hands, come to a seated position. Adha Baddha Pada Paschimottanasana. Fold your right leg, bring the heel into the abdomen. Rotate your hip, reach behind you to grab hold of the right toe, then reach down to grab the left toe. Inhale, firm your legs. Exhale, bend forward. You may have some difficulties with your knees and hips, so if this is happening, sit up straight, cradling the knee and the ankle. Be aware that the movement originates from the hip, so firm your left leg and sit up as straight as possible so the action is felt in your hip, always breathing deeply. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, release your feet. Bring your feet back, crossing at the ankles, lift up. Exhale, take the feet back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step or bring the feet forward between the hands, sit down. Opposite side. Fold your left leg, bringing the calf to the thigh. Bring your left foot to rest on your right thigh. If possible, reach behind you to grab hold of the left toes, then reach down to grab the right toes. Lift, extend, exhale, stretch forward if possible, just keeping the spine long so that the action is felt in the hip. You can help to release the hip a little more by reaching your left knee forward, creating a slight movement in the hip. Keep the right leg strong, pressing down with the right heel so that the right sitting bone is grounded. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release the leg. Bring your feet back, crossing at the ankles. Exhale, go back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Come forward, bringing the feet between the hands. Come to a seated position. Tiryang Mukai Kapada Paschimottanasana.
If your hips are tight, it may be necessary to use a block or a cushion in this pose. Inhaling, bend the right knee, place the foot outside the hip. The left leg stays straight with the foot flex. Put the cushion under the left buttock. Take hold of the left foot with both hands. Exhale, fold forward. Square your shoulders. Square your hips. Keeping the chest open, extend from the sacrum to the top of your head.
Keep stretching over the thighs, trying to bring both knees together. Listen to the breath, again keeping the lower abdomen in. Inhale, come up. Place the hands on the floor, fold the right foot under the left sitting bone. Bring your feet back, take the legs into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Bend the knees, then come forward to do the opposite side. Dandasana. Then fold the left leg, bringing the foot back behind you. Reach with your left hand first, then the right. Inhale, stretch, extend the spine. Keep the pressure on the right foot as you bend forward. Again, slide the left knee forward. Keep reaching the heart over the left thigh. Soften your neck and shoulders so that as you stretch, there's only a resistance in the shoulder blades. Use the action of the legs to lengthen the spine, reaching your heart forward. Breathe deeply, evenly. With your next inhalation, come up. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Fold the left foot under the right sitting bone as you straighten your legs. Then bring your feet back, lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. With your next inhalation, come forward, bring the feet between the hands. Janu Shirshasana, A.
Inhale, place the right heel to the groin, creating a 90-degree angle with your knees. Exhale, take hold of the left foot. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Maintain your connection to Uddiyana Bandha. Pulling the tailbone down, extend all the way to the top of your head. Squaring your shoulders, keep the gaze soft, and then come back to the strength of your breath. Inhale, straighten your back, release the leg.
Bring your feet back, cross at the ankles, take the legs back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, stretch up, upward facing dog, lift into downward facing dog. With the inhalation, bring the feet forward, doing the opposite side. Fold your left heel into the groin. Reach forward to grab hold of the right foot. Strengthen your right leg, lift, exhale, stretch forward. Remembering again, the strength of the posture is in the legs. Press your left big toe into the floor. Activate your right side by pressing down with your right heel, pushing it into the earth. Using this strength to reach forward out of your pelvis. Inhale, lift, straighten your back. Exhale, release the leg. Bring your feet back, cross at the ankles, Chaturanga Dandasana. Keep the body strong. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come through to a seated position, Janu Shirshasana, B. Fold your right leg, bring the heel into the groin. Then lift up and place the heel in the perineum. Reach down to grab your foot. Inhale, lift, pressing down with your left heel, stretch forward. Again, keep the strength in your legs. The more you press the left heel down, the stronger the left leg becomes. Then the right leg becomes strong by pressing it into the floor. Relax your neck and shoulders. Reach forward. Breathing deeply, evenly, keeping the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, lift, straighten your back. Exhale, release the foot. Bring your feet back, crossing at the ankles. Lift or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then come through the arms to a seated position for the opposite side. Fold your left leg, bringing the heel again to the groin. Lift up to sit on the perineum. Reach down to grab the right foot. Inhale, lift, connect into the shoulder blades, and then exhale, stretch forward. Feel that you're not pulling with the shoulders, but there's a connection into the shoulder blades. Then with the strength of the legs, keep lifting the ribs and extending your heart forward. With your next inhalation, lift and straighten your spine. Exhale, extend the left leg. Bring your feet back, lift up. Take the legs back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the feet forward. Come to a seated position. Janu Shirshasana, C. Fold your right leg. Bring your right arm between the right thigh and the calf. Then place the toes on the floor. Extend the knee and then release it to the earth.
As a modification, you may choose to sit on top of your heel, creating a 45-degree angle between your knees. Then exhale and align your spine over the extended leg. Come back to the strength of your bandhas and come back to the length of your breath, keeping the inhalation equal to the exhalation. The gaze is soft. Inhale, straighten your back, release the leg. Vinyasa, exhaling, cross at the ankle. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, arch the spine, open your heart. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, jump forward. Release the leg into Dandasana.
Fold your left leg, bringing the hand between the calf and the thigh. Grab hold of the toes, then place the toes on the floor. Extend your left knee out and then down so that there's a release in the hips. Reach down to grab hold of your right foot. Inhale, lift, stretch over the right thigh. Again, relax your neck and shoulders. Lengthen your spine with each inhalation, and as you exhale, release into the length created by the stretch. Breathe deeply, evenly, pressing down with the right toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release your foot, straighten your leg. Then bring your feet back, lift. Take the legs back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come forward to a seated position. Marichyasana A. Bend your right leg. Bring the right foot to the right hip. Stretch your right arm forward, then extend and reach around your right shin. From your shoulder blade, reach back with your left arm and grab hold of your left wrist. Twist slightly, then extend forward over the left shin. Press down with your left heel. Feel the action in the left hip. Press down with your right foot and then extend forward, reaching over your left thigh.
Respect your degree of flexibility in this pose. Choose the option that encourages the length of the spine. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, release the leg. Inhaling, lift up. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, arch your spine, lower your shoulders. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, come to a sitting position. Inhale, bend the left knee, placing the heel next to your sitting bone. Wrap the left arm around the leg. Clasp both hands behind your back. If you're unable to clasp, use a strap to connect the hands behind the back. Inhaling, open the heart. Exhale, folding forward from sacrum to the top of the head. The right leg remains active with the foot flex. The gaze is soft. Use the strength of your breath to extend forward, opening the chest. Activate your bandhas. Breathe. Inhale, look up. Exhale, straighten your back. Inhaling, lift up. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, open the heart, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, come to a sitting position.
Marichyasana B. Fold your left leg, bringing the heel into the navel or the groin. Bend your right leg. Stretch up with the right arm, extend forward, reach around your right shin. Reach back with your left hand to grab the left wrist. Inhale, lift, exhale, extend forward.
If half lotus is too much, leave the left foot on the floor behind the right heel. Choosing the option that will lengthen the spine, lead with your chest and keep the gaze soft. Breathe mindfully, breathe fully.
Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Cross your feet at the ankles. Lift up, jump back, lower down. Keep the body strong. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come through to a seated position. Left side. Fold your right leg. Bring the heel into the navel. Bend your left leg. Extend and reach around your left shin. Reach back with your right hand and then grab hold of your right wrist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, straighten the shoulders and then extend forward. reaching again from the strength of your pelvis. Keep reaching your right knee forward, lengthening with your breath. So with each inhalation you stretch forward, exhale, release into the extension of the breath. Deep Ujjayi breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Bring your feet back. Cross them at the ankles. Lift up, jump back, lower down. Keep your body strong. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the feet between the hands. Come to a seated position. Marichi Asana C. Fold your right leg. Bring your right hand behind your back. Place it on the floor. Exhaling, release and stretch your left arm in front of the right thigh. Then reach the left hand behind your back. Reach back with your right hand and with the left hand grab the right wrist. Focus on your breath. Again, grounding your left leg. Pressing the right foot into the floor and then pressing the right knee into the back of the left arm. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, bring the right hand to the right thigh, straighten your leg, then bring your feet back, lift up, jump back, and lower down. Keep the legs strong. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come through to a seated position, left side. Fold your left leg. Bring your left hand behind your back, place it on the floor. Stretch with your right arm, bringing it, if possible, in front of the right thigh.
If clasping is not possible, just bend the elbow against your knee, creating a stop sign, or hold the knee with the hand, lengthening the spine. The extended leg remains active with the foot flex. Come back to the breath. Exhale. Release. Inhaling, lift up. Exhaling, lower down into Chaturanga. Keep the body strong. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come to a sitting position, Dandasana.
Marichi Asana D. Fold your left leg, bring the heel into your navel or into the groin. Bend your right leg, placing the foot at the right hip. Reach the right hand behind your back, then extend your left arm in front of your right thigh. Reach behind your back, then extend your right arm, reaching to grab the right wrist. Let your gaze turn to the right and let your body follow. Be aware of your breath, being aware of the exhalation, drawing the navel back towards the spine and then allowing the body to twist. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. Press your feet into the floor. Extend your left knee outwards. With your next inhalation, look forward. Exhale, bring the right hand to the right thigh and then release the legs. Inhale, bring your feet back, lifting up. Exhale, jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, lift into Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, come through to a seated position for the left side. Fold your right leg, bringing the heel into the navel. Reach the left hand behind your back. Extend your right arm in front of your left thigh. Reach behind your back with the right arm and then reach back with the left. Take a deep inhalation. Keep pressing down with your left foot. Keep stretching your right knee forward. Be aware of the breath. The exhalation allows you to release into the posture. The inhalation allows you to stretch upwards, extending the spine. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, bring the left hand to the left thigh and release. Inhaling, bring your feet back. Lift up. Exhale. jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, press on the hands, lift up Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. With your next inhalation, come forward to a seated position. Extend the legs to the ceiling, Navasana. Keep your legs strong. If you're beginning in this posture, you can keep your knees bent, holding onto the shins. Keep leaning back, adjusting the body into the shoulder blade.
Breathe fully. Exhale. Place both hands on the floor. Lift up. Inhale.
Extend your legs, stretching the feet forward. Feel the action in the feet, separating your heels slightly, bringing the ankle bones together. Keep your arms strong. Breathe deeply. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. If possible, rock back. Come to a seated position again. Extend your legs, pushing the feet forward, feeling the strength in your legs. Try and feel as if you can get an inner rotation of your thighs. Exhale, lower down, lift. Again, extend your legs, pushing out through the soles of the feet. Keep your arms strong so that you feel the connection into the shoulder blades. Breathing deeply, head back, focusing on your breath. Exhaling, release, lift, rock, then come back to a seated position again. For the last time, extend your legs, pushing out through the soles of your feet, extending the arms, feeling as if you're squeezing something between your wrists. Complete the posture by smiling ever so slightly. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift into downward facing dog. With your next inhalation, jump the feet around the arms, cross them at the ankles. If you're a beginner, this may be rather difficult, so jump forward, then bring the hands behind your heels. Press your palms into the floor. Lengthen your spine. Exhaling, bend forward if you can and bring the chin to hover just above the floor. Breathe deeply, lengthening your spine, focusing on your breath. Inhale, lift. Straighten your legs, then press the heels towards the floor and come into Bakasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, lift into Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhaling, jump the legs to the outer side of the arms, lower to the floor, Kurmasana. Stretch the arms out, firm your legs. Breathe deeply.
As a beginner, you may choose to hold the ankles or the knees according to your flexibility, but then lead forward with your sternum, choosing the options that encourages the length of your spine.
If you're still comfortable, you can come into Supta Kurmasana, bringing the feet together, crossing them at the ankles, then reaching the arms behind the back, reaching to grab your wrist.
You may also choose to bring the soles of the feet together, holding the feet with both hands, lead forward. Supta Kurmasana purifies the lungs, makes the heart strong, and tones the abdominal organs.
Bring your hands forward, press them into the floor, then lift up. Then lift the body from the floor into the position called Dvipada Shirshasana. Breathe deeply, breathe evenly. Release your legs, press the heels down, lift the sitting bones, Bakasana, jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward dog, then downward dog. With the next inhalation, come forward to a seated position, Garbha Pindasana. Come into a comfortable cross-legged position, preferably Padmasana. If you can, bring the hands between the calf, shin and thigh. First the right arm, then the left. Then bring the hands to your face. Otherwise, just hold onto the ankles or wrap your arms around your thighs. Balance on your sitting bones, trying to lift your heart, breathing deeply, evenly, focusing on your breath. With your next exhalation, lower the head, then place the hands on top of the head. Roll backwards and forwards. Keep the spine tight so that you roll backwards and forwards rather than bouncing. If you cannot have the hands on the head, hold the ankles or wrap around the thighs. With the next inhalation, place the hands on the floor, lift up into Kukutasana. Keep the gaze forward, breathing deeply, breathing evenly, focusing on the breath. Keep lifting up. Exhale, release to the floor. Release your arms, and then with your inhalation, lift. Exhale, take the feet back, lower down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. With the next inhalation, come forward to a seated position. Baddha Konasana.
Sitting with a long spine, draw in the heels toward the groins. Then, with the help of your fingers, open the feet like they were a book. Open your heart, exhale, fold forward. Relax your shoulders. Initiate the movement from the hips, pressing the knees toward the floor. Lengthen your spine from sacrum to the top of the head. The bound angle pose nourishes the kidneys and the bladder. Breathe fully, deeply. Breathe mindfully.
Inhale, come up to a seated position. Exhale, lower the chin to the chest and then fold forward, bringing the head towards the floor. Keep pressing your elbows into your thighs. Keep stretching the knees in opposite direction. Listen to the breath, drawing the lower abdomen into the spine, feeling that this action drives the tailbone into the earth. Breathe deeply, listening to the breath, using the breath at all times. Inhale, come up to a seated position. Keep your spine strong. Keep your breath strong. Use the natural action of the hips to allow the energy to extend into the core of the body. Breathing deeply and evenly, focusing on your breath, always listening to your breath. The breath lifting the body upwards, allowing the body to regain the energy from the practice. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, release your feet, crossing the feet at the ankles, lift. Exhale, take the feet back, lower down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. With your next inhalation, come forward into Upavista Konasana. Spread your legs, reach down to grab the outer edges of the feet. Inhale, exhale, stretch forward.
According to your degree of flexibility, you may choose to hold the ankles or the shins. Remember that the knees point toward the ceiling, and choose the option that lengthens your spine.
Keep stretching from the pelvis, reaching the heart forward, breathing deeply, evenly, focusing on your breath. Legs strong, spine strong. Inhale, lift your head, straighten your back. Exhale. With the next inhalation, lift the feet from the floor and come to a seated position. Head back, gazing at the ceiling. Keep your legs strong. Keep the sitting bones grounded, trying to straighten your spine. Keep the shoulders back, grounding into the shoulder blades. Listen to the breath, focusing on the breath. Exhale, release the feet. Inhale, lift. Exhale, jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to a seated position. Supta Konasana. Exhale, lay back down. Inhale, raise the legs overhead, stretching them out to the side 90 degrees. Grab hold of the toes. Press your shoulders down. Strengthen your legs. Feel as if you're lifting the feet from the floor, and this will create an action in the pelvis, lifting the sitting bones up to the ceiling. Straightening the spine. Inhale, roll forward, balance momentarily. Exhale, lower the calves to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring the feet back, cross at the ankles, lift. Exhale, jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana.
In the beginning, including all the vinyasas might not be possible. When you're overwhelmed or tired, come back to your breath and just sit in Dandasana between each pose.
Exhale, lay back onto the floor. Inhale, raise your right leg, reaching to grab the big toe or the ankle. Exhale, lift the head towards the knee. Listen to your breath. Firm your left leg, pressing the heel into the earth, reaching through the mound of the big toe. Keep lifting, stretching your right leg, extending the heart along the thigh. Inhale, lower the head. Exhale, lower the leg to the side, or bend the knee and lower the knee down. Keep stretching through your left leg, extending, keeping the leg firm. Keep the right leg strong, reaching and pressing against the toes so that there's a release in your hip. Breathe deeply, firmly. With your next inhalation, raise the right leg. Exhale, lift to kiss the knee. Inhale, lower your head. Exhale, lower your leg. Left side. Inhale, raise the left leg. Grab hold of the left toe. Exhale, lift to kiss the knee. Keep stretching the right leg, pressing the right thigh down to the earth. Keep the right hand on the right thigh. Keep lifting and stretching the head, breathing deeply and evenly. Inhale, lower the head to the floor. Exhale, lower the left leg. Look over your right shoulder, breathing deeply and evenly. Again, the legs are firm, pressing against your toe to release your left hip. Keep pressing the right shoulder into the earth. Listen to your breath. With the next inhalation, raise your left leg. Exhale, lift to kiss the knee. Inhale, lower your head. Exhale, lower your leg. Chakrasana. Inhale, bring hands to the shoulders. Do a backward roll or roll to your right side. Jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana.
Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Inhale, come to a sitting position in preparation for Ubaya Padangushtasana. Exhale, lay down. Roll back on your shoulders. Take the feet to the floor. Clasp the big toes, maintaining the legs straight. Inhale, roll up and balance on your sitting bones. If this is too difficult, slightly bend your knees.
Keep the legs strong. Try and separate the heels. Press back with your shoulders. Lift your sternum. Your head is back. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. With your next inhalation, come forward to a seated position. Urdhva Mukha Paschimottanasana. Exhale, lay back down. Inhale, raise both legs over your head. Reach back to grab the sides of your feet. Press your shoulders down. Inhale, roll forward and come to balance on your sitting bones. Keep hold of the sides of the feet. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold your face to your shins or balance on the sitting bones. Keep pressing your hands into your heels. Feel that your sitting bones are pressing down into the earth. From this action, feel that your ribs are lifting. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Take the feet back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, release into downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a seated position. Setu Bandhasana. Exhale, lower back down to the floor. Bend your knees about 1/3 of the length, bringing the heels together. Lift up on your elbows, extend the head to the floor, or come to rest on your shoulders. Cross the arms across the chest. Inhale, straighten your legs, either pressing the head into the floor or resting on your shoulders. The action of the posture is in the legs, squeezing the backs of the legs together, feeling that you're stretching across the groins and that the chest is fully open and extended. Exhale, lower back down to the floor.
Chakrasana, or remember your option, you may do a regular vinyasa. Exhaling, lower down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Inhale, come to a sitting position.
Urdhva Dhanurasana. Exhale, lower back to the floor. Bend your knees, bring the heels back to your hips. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, or if you're doing a variation, press the back of the arms into the floor. Inhale, firming the legs, stretch the pelvis up to the ceiling, lifting the outer edges of your hips. Keep your legs strong. Feel as if you're squeezing something between your thighs. Keep the hands pressing down, breathing deeply. Exhale, lower back down. Prepare to do it a second time. Inhale, stretch upwards, keeping your legs strong. Keep pushing the outer edges of the hips up to the ceiling. Feel that your groins are stretching. Listen to your breath, focusing on your breath. Keep your feet pressing down. Exhale, lower down to the floor. Again, one more time. Inhale, lift up, stretch. Feel a release in the shoulder blades, so you're not pushing through the shoulders. Feel that your shins are engaged. Feel the thighs engage as you push upwards with the pelvis, breathing deeply. Exhale, lower down to the floor. Chakrasana. Inhale, bring the feet over the head, backward roll, or roll to the side and come to a seated position. Jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a seated position.
Paschimottanasana. Keep your legs strong and lift away the flesh of your buttocks. Inhaling, open the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Paschimottanasana is used as a counterpose for the back bends. Toward the end of the practice, make your breathing deeper, using the breath to extend. Relax the shoulders. With your next inhalation, lift your head, straighten your back. Exhaling, cross at the ankle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, raise up into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Inhale, come to a sitting position.
This is the finishing sequence. Exhale, lower back to the floor. This posture is called the stiff corpse pose. You hold this posture for 5 breaths. Take the opportunity to adjust your body, to adjust your shoulder, remembering that the next postures are shoulder stands and not neck stands. Savangasana. Inhale, raise the legs up to the ceiling. Support your back. If you are not comfortable on your shoulders, you can keep your legs bent, supporting the weight of the body on the shoulders. If you feel comfortable, you may extend the legs up to the ceiling. Always listen to your breath. Be aware that the shoulders are supporting the body. The hands help by supporting the center of the back. Keep your legs strong. pressing the feet up. Again, keep your heels separated slightly to give a slight inner rotation of your thighs. Breathe deeply. Keep extending through the legs. The strength of the legs will lighten your body. Breathing deeply and evenly. Remembering to press the back of the head down, lifting the chin, letting the chest come towards the chin. Listen to your breath, keeping your body firm. Ujjayi breath. With your next exhalation, lower the feet to the floor behind you. Halasana. Keep your arms strong. Interlock your fingers, pressing the hands into the floor from the elbows. Feel a connection to the shoulders. Press the back of the arms down so that the pelvis is lifted. Use your legs also by trying to lift your feet from the floor without lifting them, and this will give a lift into the hips. Breathe deeply, focusing on your breath, trying to straighten the spine with each inhalation. Exhale, lower the knees to the floor. Khandapidasana.
As a modification, you may choose to drop your knees to rest on your brow. Do not force your lower back. Keep it supported with your hands until you're ready to move further into the pose.
Straighten your legs. Inhale, raise the legs to the ceiling. Urdhva Padmasana. Fold your legs, bringing them into full lotus. Then extend your arms to rest them in the knees. Press your knees into your hands, and this will allow the spine to lift. Or you can keep your knees bent, bringing them into half lotus or a comfortable cross-legged position. Breathe deeply, listening to your breath, the Ujjayi breath, keeping the chin lifted, the throat soft, so that there is no restrictions in your breath. Always listening to your breath. With your next exhalation, release the knees to the earth. Wrap the arms around your thighs, or you can support your back with your hands. Listen to your breath. Again, there should be no restrictions within your throat. The breath should be smooth, even. Remember also to keep the pressure on the shoulders, trying to lift your chin by pressing the back of the head into the floor. Again, listen to the breath, letting the breath return to even, a softness in the breath, a softness in your throat. Exhale, release the arms, then roll down to the floor. Matsyasana. Inhale, use the elbows to lift the sternum. Exhale, reach the head back to the floor. You can cross your arms or reach and grab your feet.
Matsyasana is a counterpose to Salamba Sharvangasana. The chest is expanding with the breath. The breath awakens the spine and stimulates the thyroid gland. Breathe deeply, mindfully.
Inhale. Lift your knees, then extend your legs out at 45 degrees. Extend your arms parallel to your legs. Breathe deeply. Keep your legs strong, reaching out through the soles of your feet. Keep your arms strong. Keep lifting the sternum, breathing. Exhale, lower the head to the floor, Chakrasana. Backward roll or roll to your right side. Come back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower down to your knees. Prepare yourselves for Shirshasana. Place the forearms on the floor. Place the palms around each elbow. Then extend the forearms as if you were doing a karate chop. Fingers are interlocked. Bring the head to rest between the wrists or into the palms. You can straighten your legs and then walk forward until you find a balance point. Press into the forearms, then inhale, raise your legs, extending them up to the ceiling.
If you've never done a headstand before, it is best to learn under the guidance of a certified teacher. If this is not possible, keep both feet on the floor. You will get benefits from being inverted until you're ready to proceed further into the pose, or practice near a wall.
Press the forearms down, press your hands down. Be aware that you can use your bandhas, keeping the lower abdomen held in, then stretching through your groins, breathing deeply, evenly, letting the strength of the legs lift and spiral you up to the ceiling, feeling your inner thighs gripping, breathing deeply, evenly, focusing on the breath. Exhale, lower down halfway, Uvra Dandasana.
As an alternative, you may choose to practice Balasana, kneeling and curled up with your brows to the floor. Rest the arms by your sides. Come back to the breath.
Your shoulder blades are supporting you, breathing deeply and evenly. Inhale, raise the legs. Exhale, lower the feet all the way to the floor, then come to rest on your knees. Release the sitting bones to rest on your calves and rest in child's pose. Become aware of your breath, letting the breath soften, letting the breath return to its natural rhythm, allowing yourselves to settle down so that with each exhalation you're released to the center of the earth, and with each inhalation there's a lightness, always listening to the breath. With the next inhalation, stretch forward, come into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then come through to a seated position. Baddha Padmasana, or a variation. Folding your right leg first, bring your feet into Padmasana or a comfortable cross-legged position. Sit up straight, inhaling. Then bring the left hand behind your back, reaching to the left toes, then the right hand, or just cross your arms across your back. Firm your legs. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, extend over your ankles and reach your head towards the floor. Create a foundation in your pelvis, reaching your tailbone back to the earth. And from this, keep extending forward, using your breath to reach you forward. Breathing deeply, breathing evenly, breathing strongly. With your next inhalation, come up to sitting. Release your arms and then bring the back of the hands to rest on your knees. Make sure the shoulders are soft. Take a deep inhalation, then lower the chin towards the chest. Breathe deeply, evenly, being aware that the lower abdomen is held in, that the breath is lifted up into the upper reaches of the chest. Keep focusing on your breath.
This asana is the perfect posture to practice other limbs of yoga, like pranayama, the stretching of your breath, dharana, concentration, and dhyana, meditation.
With your next inhalation, lift your head. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Press the hands down. Connect with your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift. Uplutiti. Breathe deeply. Again, letting the breath lift into the upper reaches of the chest. This posture is very important in that it helps to develop the bandhas, helping develop Uddiyana and Mula Bandha. So stay in this position, breathing deeply and strongly as long as possible until you feel the burning just below the lower sternum. Always breathing deeply, always breathing evenly, pressing the hands down, connecting into the shoulder blades, listening to the breath, the strength of the breath strong and deep. Exhale, lower down to the floor. Relax. Bring your hands to your heart, Namaskara position. Take a few moments to reflect on your practice, breathing evenly, softly. Prepare yourselves for Shavasana. Then lay back onto the floor, letting your body release. Let your feet fall sideways. Open your arms so that the palms are turned to face the ceiling. Relax your shoulders, letting them release to the earth. Let your head relax so that it's neither tilted to the left or the right. Return to your breath, letting your breath soften so it returns to its natural rhythm. Breathing softly, gently, letting the whole body settle and return to the center of the earth. Feeling that there's a lightness as you breathe in and then a release as you exhale. Watching the motions of your breath, the rhythm of your breath.